Namaste, welcome. I'm so glad that you get to join me today. I'm hosting a webinar with the theme of 3 scientific ways to reduce anxiety through yoga. I'm Christina Markey, but feel free to call me Tina. And yoga has been a part of my life for more than 15 years, and I was always really interested in the science behind it. So I thought that the best way to share it with everyone is to make a webinar on the theme because it's a really interesting one. So I would like to share with you a presentation, and how we're going to do this. Feel free to ask questions at the end of the webinar or throughout the webinar. And I'm going to share my screen with you in just a second, and we can start. So here is the webinar. And I would just like to say a few words about myself. As I mentioned, I'm Tina, and yoga has been a part of my life for more than 15 years. And I am really passionate about helping women, health conscious women who struggle with high stress jobs or just stress in their lives and anxiety. And I help them to become more healthy. I help them to calm their minds and just to be able to live a healthy and happy life so that they can be the best, so they can be, I wouldn't say best selves, but true selves for their families and their loved ones. And I help them with yoga, meditation, relaxation, and breath work. And when yoga has been part of my daily life now for more than 15 years, and I have been teaching yoga for the past 8 years. I got certified in Hungary 8 years ago, and I moved to Canada with my family 3 years ago, so I am a newcomer, and I started teaching yoga in English recently. So this is a new thing, but for the past 8 years I have helped hundreds of women who were struggling with anxiety, and I help them to calm their busy mind and just to feel relaxed and feel that freedom again. And I've learned a lot and researched, wrote, and I also researched a lot, so I thought that I would share it with you. I'm also the founder of Karmaburn Yoga, and I'm a small women-owned business in Saskatchewan. And the type of yoga that I like to teach and what I teach is a specialty type of yoga. In Hungary, actually, it's trademarked and it's called Nalini Yoga, and it's specially designed for women so that they can have a healthy body and a healthy mind as well. And this is the type of yoga that I really like to teach because I think it's really one of the best that's out there. So let's start. Here you can see a list, and tell me, have you experienced any of these symptoms in the past 2 weeks? Have you felt restless, or maybe you felt a bit frustrated, irritable, or maybe you've experienced muscle tension somewhere in your body, like on your neck, shoulders, back, or anywhere, maybe in the pelvic area? Or do you tend to clench your jaw when you experience something? Or maybe you have trouble falling asleep, or even you wake up in the middle of the night and have insomnia. Or have you experienced tightness in your stomach, in your belly, or maybe fast heart beating, or like sweaty palms? Well, if you've experienced these symptoms, it might be because of anxiety, because all of these are symptoms of anxiety. So let's go further. You say, what is anxiety? Well, the definition of anxiety is that it's a feeling of uneasiness and worry, but actually anxiety is uh, your or mine emotional reaction to stress or stressful situations. So uh, I will try to explain it. Let's go back to our cave-dwelling ancestors and imagine that you are walking out in the wild trying to gather some food, and you see a bear and you come across a huge bear. So what happens in this situation? Well, of course you experience stress, and you experience stress. But what happens in your body? So when outside of yourself you see something, or just feel something, notice something, you perceive something that you think or you believe that is dangerous, then your body has a stress reaction. It reacts to a stress. So what does it mean? It means that your heart beating will become faster. Also, your breathing might become faster as well. And this is all due to the fact because your body is trying to prepare yourself. Your breathing becomes faster so that you can breathe in more oxygen, and the oxygen can go to the muscles, because the muscles need this oxygen in order to move, because your body is preparing yourself to either run away or to fight that bear, but you need the muscle tension and everything for that. And your body starts, in order to do this, it starts to produce adrenaline, and this is how it affects your whole body. And if you, so you have two chances. You're either gonna fight or flight, and this is a natural reaction of your body when it experiences stress. And it actually helped our cave-dwelling ancestors a lot to survive, and just to be able to survive and to live. And it is a natural reaction, and this is how we are wired to work. But in the modern times, actually, the thing is that you rarely get to see a bear in your life, luckily. But if our bodies are reacting the same way, if our mind or our things that we are perceiving something as dangerous, or it's something, the stress reaction or our stress response starts to work when we think that we don't have the necessary ability, or we are not capable of handling the situation that we are perceiving. So for an example, if you see a bear, then that's like a great example. But in modern times it will also happen the same way if you see I don't know, if for an example, if you are talking to your boss and you're a bit stressed out about this conversation, or in any other situations that can be stressful. So so let's see what happens in our bodies when we experience stress. So as we try to explain it, we went through what happens. But when you experience stress, your nervous system, so you perceive some danger or something stressful, your nervous system reacts. And there's two parts of the nervous system that I would like to, the human nervous system, the sympathetic nervous system and the parasympathetic nervous system. So when something happens, like you start producing adrenaline, and the sympathetic nervous system becomes active, and you can see what happens there. But basically, the parasympathetic nervous system controls like the it makes like the heartbeat faster, your beating speeds up, and also your heart rate goes up and blood pressure increases, like all of this to get enough oxygen to the muscles, and also the muscles become tense because you're gonna fight or flight. So it still works like that. But if the danger is over, so for an example, if the bear just walked away and you're safe again, and you feel safe again, I have to add that, then your body is naturally capable of like calming itself down after a while. So after a while, the danger or the threat is gone. The parasympathetic nervous system will go into action or take over, because what it does, it slows the heart rate, and it just calms you down and puts you into this ease. So if this is like really a natural reaction, so that when we perceive something stressed, the sympathetic nervous system becomes active, and then after, when you calm down, or how you can calm down, the parasympathetic nervous system takes over. And this is you are under normal circumstances, your body is capable of like dealing with stressful situations and anxiety. So it does not have any big consequences. But the thing is that in case the stress is like chronic, so if the stressful situation lasts for longer, or if it's throughout a longer time, or if it's not even a dangerous situation all the time, but you just perceive it as a stressful situation for a longer period, then this means that your sympathetic nervous system is always activating, and it does not have time to calm down and to return to the parasympathetic, so that the parasympathetic nervous system would take down, because it always the sympathetic nervous system is active. And this is when you can experience anxiety. And in a long run, if it's always like the sympathetic nervous system who is active in your body, it can be, you can imagine you are always preparing to fight or flight, even though you are perceiving danger. So after a while, if this is for a if this lasts for a longer time, then your body becomes tired and exhausted, and you can imagine how this can have different health issues can arise in your body if this persists for a longer time. So our aim is to try to find the way how to calm yourself down, or to activate the parasympathetic nervous system. But let's see, how can you activate the parasympathetic nervous system? Well, there are many ways, but as I said, that's like a state of calm and relaxation for your body when the parasympathetic nervous system is active. And even science says that there are many ways you can do this if it doesn't happen naturally. And one of them is like relaxation and also meditation. These are great tools. And another great tool is yoga and also breathwork. So relaxation and meditation I put them under under one because actually they are quite a bit different. But if you are new to this, then you probably tried one of them. And there are also many types of relaxation. But how it works is that it helps your body to relax and to come to that calm state, so the parasympathetic nerve system can be active and you can rest and repair even your body and also your mind. It gives you like a mental freedom from all the anxious thoughts and anxiety and everything else. And there are many types of relaxations and meditations, guided ones or even ones that you do on your own. And I wouldn't like to talk really deeply about this because I've studied for a year with a psychologist who was really a great teacher, and she went deep into relaxation and what is relaxation, how to, which are the best relaxation techniques that scientifically proven work, and also the difference between what's meditation and how that works. And this is one of my passions, and I really like to talk about it, but I would skip that. And let's see, the other thing that really works is yoga. So yoga is it's really specific. I really like it because it's some people say that it's a form of an exercise, but actually yoga is I would say that it's mindful movement. And yoga for me is when you're trying to move with your breath. And this is, I think, why it works the best, because the movement is with your breathing. So it can help you, as we've seen, seen in the past. It can help you to get your body to that parasympathetic nervous system activated through movement. And sometimes when anxious thoughts are like running around our mind, it's really hard like to do a meditation or a relaxation. I've had it with many ladies who were really anxious. They had a hard time to just sit down and meditate because there's like, no, I can't do this, or even just to relax, it was really hard. And that's when yoga starts, because you start to move with your body, so you can calm yourself down. And it is, I think, one of the best ways to activate and to work on yourself if you are experiencing anxiety. And also science says that the third best thing is breath work. So how does breath work work? Breath work, how does it work? So breath work, you saw that when you experience stress, your breathing becomes faster. So and the parasympathetic nervous system is the one who slows down the breathing, but you can like try to activate it from the other way around, like consciously slowing down your breath, and then the parasympathetic nervous system will take over. So it's like some kind of cheating, and it works really fast and really great. So let's try this. I want you to take a moment and just, if you are sitting, come to a comfortable seated position. And if it feels good for you, then I invite you to slowly close your eyes and just take a few moments to observe your body and the sensations in your body and how you are feeling now in this moment. Just observe anything that comes up, any thoughts, emotions. Just take a note how you are feeling. And now slowly bring your awareness to your breathing. Just become aware of your breathing. Become aware of your inhale and your exhale. Try to keep your awareness with your breath, with your inhale and your exhale. And if any thoughts come to your mind, just notice them and then come back to your breath, to your inhale and your exhale. If any emotions emerge, also just observe them and then bring your awareness to your inhale and your exhale. And then slowly start by deepening your breath. A deep inhale and a long exhale. And with every breath, with every inhale, the inhale becomes deeper and the exhale becomes longer. And then slowly just come back to your regular breath, your regular breathing. And just keep observing your inhale and your exhale. And on your next exhale, slowly open your eyes. So how do you feel now? Just take a moment to notice it, how you feel now compared to how you felt before you started this simple, really simple breathing exercise. And now you did a lot to help you get back to that calm state and to activate the parasympathetic nervous system that helps you to recharge, renew, relax, and also repair. It's wonderful, no? It's really simple, and I really like the breathing techniques. And in yoga, I teach, on my yoga courses, I teach many breathing techniques. And it's a really simple tool to use. You can use it anywhere, anytime, and it works. And it just really works. So I'm hoping that you will take this with you and you can practice it anywhere. Okay, so I would like to share with you, so I've told you about the scientific ways to reduce anxiety, or how to return your body in the relaxed state by activating the parasympathetic nervous system. But then you might ask, but what's the best way or the fastest way to do it? And you've learned the breathing technique, which is the fastest way to do it short term. But what if you are experiencing anxiety and stress for a longer time and it affects your everyday life? Or how does it work in a long run? How can you reduce your anxiety in the long run, and which is the best way to do it? And there was this research that they've done, and the participants were Harvard physicians, and these are neonatologists and obstetricians who have really stressful jobs, so they are their work is really with high anxiety levels, and they did a study. So they assessed their stress level and anxiety level before. So here you can see their anxiety level before the 6-week yoga course that they started, and after the 6-week yoga course they also checked their anxiety levels, and you can see how the anxiety level went down compared to the other group, which it was the control group. The other group, which did not do yoga, they did not do anything. So you can see like how it went down. And also, but there are many researchers who highlight the benefits of yoga and how it affects the body. But I really like this research because it did a follow up on them to see how the long term consequences are. Because if you went to a yoga class, then you might feel after the yoga class you feel better and relaxed, and it affected your body. You know that it works, and you know how it can be really great for you. And also, if you did a breath work, you know how it works in a short term. But they did in this research a follow up after the 6 week yoga course, and they asked the participants and assessed their anxiety levels 2 months after they finished the yoga course. So it means that they did a 6 week yoga course, and then for 2 months they didn't do yoga, and their anxiety levels still stayed at that lower level. And another research which where it wasn't a 6 week yoga course, it showed that with the other participants it started to go back a bit. It wasn't as high as the level before, but it was higher than in this group which did the 6 week yoga course. And actually this is a thing that I can back up, because in the past 8 years I also saw this in my students and with the ladies who did yoga with me. If you do yoga as a yoga class, I mean, it affects your body, but to experience all the benefits and for the fastest way you can, it really works best if it's a 6 week yoga course that you are committed to. And uh, one of one of the things that I've seen is that the participants, because I also had like individual classes, like even just weekly classes, and there were participants who came to those classes and also had started to do 6 week yoga courses, because I've seen with other teachers and also experienced that it works way better for the participants. And one of the examples I would like to share is that I had a lady who came to my classes, and she had a hard time to fall asleep, and she visited one of the classes, and after 2 months she told me, oh, it's now easier to fall asleep. But on the other hand, the participant in my 6 week yoga course, and you will get to meet her because I will introduce you to her. She experienced this after only 2 weeks, and it's like a huge difference because if you are committed to, and it just works better that way if it's a 6 week yoga course. And this is I have to add, this is not just a regular type of yoga. These are specifically the courses for anxiety. And in this research that I'm showing you here, that's also the specially designed course for anxiety. So it's not just a regular yoga class that you might go to. So I would like you to, I would like you to meet one of the lovely ladies who did my 6 week yoga course for anxiety. Her name is Talita, and she is a mom of 3 kids, and she loved the yoga course, and I really want you to meet her because she experienced the benefits of how yoga can affect you in this yoga course. So let's see.
Before the course, I have difficult to fall asleep, And also sometimes I was struggling to deal with my kids. You know, I have difficult to be calm sometimes and just be patient to answer them properly. So yeah, but I think the after I start doing this yoga course, it helps me to sleep better. I have a full night of dream. I can sleep all the time and I wake up very relaxed because before the course I used to wake up tired and sometimes kind of mad because I didn't have a good night of sleep. So now I think I'm feeling much better about it. Since this pandemic starts, I think my anxiety got worse and worse. So, and it's very uncomfortable dealing with anxiety almost every day.
Mhm.
So I was thinking about it and I needed doing something. And you came with this course, and I thought it would be perfect for me, you know, because since I get more sleep, I am more relaxed. I can handle with the everyday things much better because I am more patient and I'm more less anxious. I didn't know much about yoga. I just did some practice by YouTube videos, so I'm not a yoga. I don't have many understanding about yoga, so I think it because for me before it was just some exercise and now it's like the whole thing, you know, your mind, your body, and something. I wish that I could start this course before because yeah, because my anxiety was in a level very very high, you know. So I think if I could start this before my anxiety get worse, I think it could be more helpful. But I couldn't change anything in the course.
So it's always great to see her and just to hear the benefits she experienced and how she felt before and after the 6 week yoga course, and just to see how happy she is and more relaxed, and just she seems like a different person now. She has this freedom. So it was really great to see her talk again. So I would just like to sum up what you discovered in this session. At the beginning, you could identify the symptoms of anxiety. So now you are able uh, to know what are those symptoms that you are experiencing, and you can label it if it's anxiety. And actually this is the first way. I don't like the label actually anxiety, but being just aware of what you are experiencing and going through is the first step to help you uh, to heal or to just become free of this. And we also got to learn about the body and the brain and how it reacts to stress, and the nervous systems, the sympathetic and the parasympathetic nervous system, and you've learned how to help your anxious brain to calm down in case it doesn't calm down, and you learned a simple breathwork practice, and you can use it anytime, anywhere, when you feel stressed out, anxious, or just frustrated, or you experience any of the symptoms, then you can try it. And also, we talked about the free scientific ways for reducing anxiety, and it's also great because it can help you skillfully process difficult emotions. And do you remember which one are these free scientific ways? I will tell you. It's the relaxation and meditation, yoga and breathwork. And actually, I teach all of these, and we also go through this. And in my 6-week yoga course for reducing anxiety, we try all these techniques, different ones, because there are many, and you can find the one that works best for you short term and also long term. And you've learned about what's the most effective way to reduce your anxiety in the long term. So I would this 6-week yoga course for anxiety is available online, and the enrollment will start soon in February. And here is the link where you can sign up, and I will also send the link where you can sign up. The 6-week yoga course is actually a really great course that I've had in the past. I had this course online and started it in English last year, but because I was a yoga teacher, I was teaching everything, and this course in Hungarian before. So I've been teaching this course for 8 years now. In person and also now online, and I've really seen a lot of women who started with anxiety, and how throughout the 6 weeks it affected them and it helped them, and they had really wonderful results, and they were able to just have that freedom of mind and to relax. And I really love seeing that, and the best thing is because I'm really passionate about helping other women with anxiety, because I also experienced anxiety in the past and was searching the best way to reduce it, and this was it. The through yoga, and especially this yoga course is really great for that. And the 6-week yoga course has helped in the past many women just to be their true selves for their families and their loved ones, and just to be able to live a more healthy and happy life physically, because it also yoga helps the body, and also just to find that peace of mind. And since you've you've uh, you've stayed here until the end, I have a special bonus gift for everyone. I have a 5-day bedtime yoga challenge that you can access by uh, clicking on the link below and putting in your email address, and you will get emails every day for bedtime yoga videos. These are pre-recorded ones, and it's just 15 minutes a day for better sleep. And I've also had some great feedback on this bedtime yoga challenge, because I've seen that many women nowadays struggle with just evening anxiety and anxiety before bedtime. So I think that this is a great alternative, even just for, instead of scrolling on social media or watching Netflix, you just do 15 days of exercise in the evening and just see how it affects you, and how it changes your evening sleep, falling asleep, or even just waking up in the middle of a night. So this is my gift to you, and try to do yoga with me. So I'm inviting you to do yoga with me, and thank you so much for for attending my webinar to find out about the free scientific ways to reduce anxiety through yoga. And if you have any questions, you can always message me or email me, and I would love to chat. And also, if you have questions about the 6-week yoga course, feel free to email the questions to me, or even we can set up just a one-on-one video chat, and just to see if this yoga course is really a fit for you or not. So thank you. Have a great evening and sleep tight.